right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
Right over
Hey,
there.
Lobo.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 6 man. Check.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Penny, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. Squeeze, double.
On 2nd and 11 now. Walker. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Walker from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Chicago.
Set. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Check, Mike 42.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby, all day.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready.
2, Mike's 4-2.
Stop your whining.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
On second down, it's Cohen looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Third down.
Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Walker. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Down. And read.
58's the Mike.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep ready to go.
Back to throw. Walker. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Walker now operating from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Inside. Check 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the curls.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 9, check 9.
Shift. Pick the edge.
Back north.
He's coming.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
It's a party now. Check 59, Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
4 yards on
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Walker, off play action. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Rush in. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd and a couple. Walker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Walker, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Walker gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on, fellas.
A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
And the Bears first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. This is Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Packers take over
Let's
first
go!
and 10
Let's go! Let's go!
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
18.
Check 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check, 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 check.
Gun.
Motion backfield. Motion backfield.
Go to 50. Look again.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bears 17, Packers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big...
Oh, Cohen lost the football. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Wide left.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check 6 guy. Jam him, jam him, jam. Kill. Run.
And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No. 319. Check 59. It's our time. It's our time. Check 3. Watch the twist. 319.
They'll run it with Jones.
Watch the twist.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
24, check 24. Under 10. Right. 10. 399.
They'll go again to Jones.
Go, run.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Geis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike to 59.
Watch the slant.
Check 30.
Mike, check 59.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Back to you.
It's caught here by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Complete to Devontae Adams. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
58. 26.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You're not ready. Alert 3. Slam.
Go right.
Slam. Kill.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discuss.
There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Montgomery, and he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 24, Packers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 25-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get 300. Get 300.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Excellent. 319. It's a party now. Over. 319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, check 26.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Woo! Let's get it.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey!
2nd and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Walker throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Second 10. 2 minutes
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Inside.
Check. Lucky.
Kelly. Don't left Kelly.
It's Geis on the counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Funchess.
Get out of here, man.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Crunch. No.
Yeah, Liz.
Hatchet. Hey.
Where y'all going?
Switch gears.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
At the 43-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Right left.
Check 31. Sponge. No.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
88.
Hey, watch edge. Joker.
Oko over here.
Showing it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Black. Look again.
Again, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game plays.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down, even.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Walker operating from the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down.
Green 18.
1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On the 50.
Shit. Whip. Watch the whip.
Green 89.
They'll run on first down. Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, But I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Double up. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Bang. Check 37.
Hey, check 26. 58, right over there, right over there. Right. Mike, 58, right there.
Push him back. Tight dog.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Check three.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On the punt for the Packers.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Tariq Cohen on
Here we
the
go.
return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check the backer. Check nickel. Check.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
319.
Check 59. Here we go.
319.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's go.
Inside.
This is Geis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Down by
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And there'll be some happy cheese.